can you just walk us through how this week has been in training in preparation for Saturday's match?
Well, it's been great to be able to again come back into the training ground, prepare after what it was a very tough week last week in terms of games. Even if we really enjoy competition, obviously when you have games coming so thick and fast, it's always difficult because you don't have that much time to prepare. So it's been a very positive week where players have been working really, really well. We had like that little team activity yesterday. Like, I think the team is in a good place for hopefully getting another win on Saturday at home. No.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess, um, what are some things that without giving too much away, that you've worked on after last week's results?
Well, I think last week we were still very happy. I think some of the football we played in certain parts of the game, it was some of the best football we played since I got here. But we weren't dominant in the boxes. Maybe on the first play we did, and then we should definitely capitalize. That's something we need to look at, and then the way we conceded probably their first and their second goal was something that for us is not good enough. So we've worked along that, like making sure that we are tougher in our box and making certain decisions at the right time. So being a bit more clinical on both boxes is something we've been a bit focused this week.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that. We're going to open it up to questions. Grant, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. I wanted to first start out by asking you about Maria Sanchez, who's been playing full 90s the last couple matches under you, your leadership as coach, and at different parts of the field. Can you describe maybe a little bit what you're asking her to do for the team?
Well, first, I'm really asking her to be herself and to express herself on the pitch, because she's a player of an outstanding quality when it comes to the ball. And now we are helping her as well on her defensive side of things. And I think she's been brilliant. The last week, obviously, she started the game on Wednesday or in midweek on the left, and she played more as a 10 on Saturday against San Diego, and she was able to be quality on both positions. No, I think that Maria is a fantastic footballer, an even better person. She's great to have in the changing room, and she's willing to work for the team in whatever position. And she's doing a fantastically good job for us. So I really hope that she can carry on with that on Saturday if she's one of the 11 that is chosen to start. No.
Great. One kind of practical question. What's the contract lengths for Caprice Didasco and Valerie Gauvin that got signed? Is it just through the end of the season, or are there additional seasons that they?
Well, I think there is additional seasons to it. If I'm not sure, to be honest. I think but there is additional seasons on the case of Caprice, and I think there is on depending of certain situations on the case of Valerie.
Okay. Yeah, I can ask elsewhere for.
Yeah,
for
I think the GM.
And then last question. Callie Farcarson has looked good in the limited time that she's gotten on the pitch. Can you talk about how she earned that time and what you're seeing with her?
Yeah, I think Callie is obviously a player with a lot of experience. She's a great character in the group. She's worked really, really hard at training. Obviously, players that don't play normally have more time on the training field, because we do like the N+1 session where some players are recovering there on the pitch, working hard. So her attitude, I always say that I follow three values to three aspects to choose the lineup and who play, and those are commitment, attitude, and performances. When there's no performances on the pitch, it's performances at training, but the commitment and the attitude from Callie, he's been excellent, supporting everyone, making sure she was there when she didn't have the chance to play, that she was there when she has to. And I think her work in the game against Gotham when she came on, it was outstanding. So that's why the other day she earned that chance to be on the pitch again. It's very tight at the moment. Like, we got a lot of players that are fit now. Finally, obviously, we got 3 new players in the squad. with Caprice, Valerie, and Tierney. So it's even harder because those are players as well in competition to play. So I think it is Cali has set up the example of how to do certain things in certain moments, and that's why she's been going on the pitch. No?
Great. And then could you say something about Valerie and Tierney and what they can bring to the dash?
Well, Tierney is a player that can play in a few positions. She came on trial and she impressed us. We know of her ability because we've been following her with the Jamaican national team. That is a national team that we follow really closely because they are an up and coming country with a lot of talent. And she was someone that came, and again, her commitment, attitude, and performances throughout the time that was with us, she made us believe that she could be someone, or she's someone that we wanted to. So she's earned the chance to play in the NWSL, and I really want to wish her all the best because she's a fantastic girl and someone that can bring a lot of athleticism, and she's a solid defender on 1v1 situations. She's hard to beat because she's extremely quick. So those things are very good on her side. And with Valerie, is a player that I know really well from my time at Tottenham Hotspur. We competed against her. We studied her because she played for Everton back in the time, and obviously she was one of the forwards that was playing a lot of games for France in the World Cup that was played in France. So we know she's a player that can bring a lot when it comes to situations where like we creating chances in the box, and she can be a deadly player. If we can create chances for her, she can bring up players into play. It's a different kind of, completely opposite, to Ebony Salmon. So I think they can be complementary of each other and play together, or they can be, supplemental of each other and rotate on that position.
Great, thanks a lot, and good luck on Saturday.
Thank you very much. I hope we do have that.
Are there any other questions in English before we transition to Spanish? Okay. Juan, una semana de preparación más larga comparado a la semana pasada. ¿Cómo ha sido esta semana en el entrenamiento y cómo está el equipo preparando para el sábado?
Bueno, pues una semana, como bien comenta, diferente porque hemos conseguido tener varios entrenamientos seguidos, que era algo que la semana pasada no pudimos hacer, y el preparar el partido con un poquito más de tranquilidad y estando centrados en ello. La verdad que el equipo, tenemos muchas jugadoras que están en un buen estado físico, está comprometido con lo que se les pide. Hemos tenido incluso una actividad fuera de lo que es la ciudad deportiva, que creo que siempre es positivo, ¿no? Para esa cohesión grupal y con muchas ganas, ¿no? De que llegue ya ese pitido inicial y poder disfrutar de un buen encuentro el sábado y conseguir esos 3 puntos, ¿no?
Claro que sí. El club anunció dos nuevas jugadoras, Tierney y Valerie. ¿Nos podría decir un poquito sobre las jugadoras y qué traen al equipo?
Bueno, Tierney, una jugadora que ha estado con nosotros en trial de la selección de Jamaica, muy atlética, polivalente, que es muy buena en situaciones defensivas de 1 contra 1 con un buen dominio físico, y que creemos que ha ganado la oportunidad ha ganado esa oportunidad a través de su compromiso, su actitud y sus actuaciones aquí en los entrenamientos. Y Valerie, pues una delantera diferente a Ebony, que es una delantera más de área. Creo que estábamos creando muchas situaciones de centros, de dominio al equipo rival, que teniendo alguien que sea una especialista en el área, pues nos puede ayudar mucho. Y Valerie se presentó la oportunidad, y la verdad, una jugadora con esa experiencia, ¿no? En el Montpellier, en el Everton, en la selección francesa, en el Mundial. Creo que una jugadora que nos puede sumar mucho en este tramo final de la temporada, ¿no?
Bueno, pues muchas gracias por eso, gracias por tu tiempo y nos veremos el sábado en la noche.
Muchas gracias.
Hi, everybody. Joining us now is midfielder Marisa Viggiano. Marisa, thank you for taking the time to join us today. A longer week of preparation with a little more time with no week. How's this week been in training for you and the team, and how are you guys feeling heading into Saturday's matchup?
Yeah, it's nice to have a little bit of extended time training this week. Last week was obviously so just crazy with the 3 games and 8 days and traveling. So just give us a little bit of time to, reset a little bit and refocus, regroup. So it's been really good. We've been able to really hone in on some things that we think we can improve on. So this week has been really instrumental in us being able to actually have time to practice those things. So it's been really good. We're really excited for Saturday to, end this month on a high.
Yeah, absolutely. If there are any questions for Marisa, please use the raise your hand function. Kind of on that note, a lot of new faces on the team, especially in the last week or so. How has that been for you? Obviously, you are now not so much a new face, but you are new to the team this year. How important is it to you to kind of welcome in those new teammates, but also seeing, new faces come in?
Yeah, it's always such a fun and exciting time when you have new players coming in. And like you said, I was new at the beginning of this season, so I've kind of been in that situation before and just kind of want to use my experience to help them as best as I can, feel as comfortable as quickly as possible with the team. This group is so incredible that I think it's pretty easy to do that. I felt so comfortable right away. So hopefully that's the same for everyone else. And I think that's kind of our duty to do that.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Grant, go ahead.
Hi, Marisa. I was going to ask first about the new GM, Alex Singer. Have you had a chance to meet with her, or has she had any interaction with the team yet?
Yeah, I have not met with her yet. Obviously, it was just announced and we had just found out maybe a day or 2 ago. So still very new, but we're obviously very excited to have, that role taken on by her. And I think it's showing the correct steps, the right steps in the direction for the Dash to, have a general manager guiding us and leading us. So it's really exciting. Hopefully we'll get to meet with her and speak with her soon.
Great. And then to kind of follow up on the new players, Valerie, Tierney, Caprice, have you had a chance to train with any of the 3? Did you know any of them beforehand? What kind of interactions could you maybe share with us?
Yeah. So training with them has been great. I got to room with Caprice this past away trip in San Diego. So it's been fun getting to know them. Again, it's always kind of like a scary time when you're new to a team. I think especially joining a team this far into a season. But it's been really good. It's been really fun. I think as the days go by, hopefully they're starting to feel more comfortable, around all of us, more comfortable on the field. And I think as we kind of get through these next couple of days with training, hopefully that will, they'll be feeling good and everything. So yeah, it's been really good and fun.
Yeah, the team has undergone a lot of changes, even since you've been here just earlier this year. Do you have a sense of kind of what is the character of the team that's going to be down the stretch that the roster has set, or is that something that's still kind of coming together? Sorry,
you cut out right at the beginning.
Sorry.
Do you have a sense of
the character of the team at this stage in the season? Because I imagine that it's changed even since you began.
I mean, I think at the end of the day, we kind of have foundational values that we as players and staff, want to uphold every day. And I think those are some non-negotiables that you'll see throughout the entire year. But I think as we're kind of progressing through this year, I think we're really turning into, a gritty blue collar team who is going to make it really difficult for teams to score on us, is going to make it a battle every time we're out on the field. And that's, I think, a fun identity to be a part of. And it's something that we can continue to grow on. And, the players that play here, hopefully they can understand that and just be a part of that.
And then maybe one more question about the matchup with Washington. Some two big stars in their midfield are Ashley Sanchez and Andy Sullivan. What kind of things are you in the Dash midfield working on to neutralize their abilities?
Yeah, obviously the Spirit have some incredible players. So I think at the end of the day, what we've really been focusing on throughout this entire season really is just focusing on ourselves and what we can do and our strengths. Obviously, they have great players all around. So we're just going to have to, stay together, continue to keep the ball, continue to move the ball, especially through the midfield. And the more that we have the ball, the less that they do. So we obviously want to prioritize that. But yeah, again, just continuing to focus on us and what we can do to implement ourselves in the game.
Great. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions for Marisa? Okay, Marisa, there's one more from me. What are going to be some of the keys to Saturday's matchup coming up, as the season starts to wind down?
Yeah. As the season starts to wind down, these games are so important. So obviously getting 3 points on Saturday is the priority. We're back at home, so we want to use that to our advantage. So yeah, 3 points is the biggest. We just want to continue to grow. I think that's something that we've been really good at this season is we're wanting to always improve, and Saturday's just another day for us to be able to do that. So yeah, just playing our style of soccer, keeping the ball, switching the point of attack, being aggressive in the final third. Those are all things that we really want to create as our identity, and Saturday is just another day for us to do that.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time today, and good luck on Saturday.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody. We'll have media resources out later today.